Hey, good morning to you all. It is a Friday the 13th. Yeah, superstitious day. Are you superstitious? I know we've talked about it before many times. I personally am not. In fact, on our show today, if you watched it, by the way, everything worked today, so we actually had a full show. But we had, some we did some things on the show, including walking under a ladder. Dave opened up an umbrella. Kristen's in the back there. Hey, Kristen. Hello. Yep. Yes. Happy Friday the 13th. She said she opened up a umbrella inside the control room and also went under a ladder. Now that's big because we've had some technical problems here, but fortunately we went on. Life is good. But many are superstitious, and that's okay. Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. The only thing I do, odd enough, is sometimes I will consciously watch the cracks on the sidewalk once in a while. But most of the time, I'm just walking and doing my thing and not worry about it. And of course, what happens sometimes, something bad happens to you and say, see. But I have a feeling that anything bad, like tripping or anything like that, probably would have happened anyway, whether I walked under that ladder or not. But we did on the show. So far, so good. We'll see how things go for the day. But on our Facebook page right now, we ask you about your superstitions, as you usually do on typical Friday the 13th. What are you superstitious about? And it's funny, how many times we've asked it, and yet people still respond regularly to that. It's kind of cool. One thing that is good, superstition or not, is the beautiful weather that we continue to have. High clouds around this morning, as you can see here in the Meadville area. Otherwise, the weather in pretty good shape here as we start out the day. And let's go to Edinburgh. And, something I haven't done a lot of, and I don't know why, is show the sunrise at Edinburgh. You can look to the east here, right behind the PNC Bank there. And Edward Jones building, you can see the beautiful sun there. A lot of high clouds, and that's kind of what we're going to see for the day. We kind of told you a little bit about it yesterday, that today probably would be cloudier. Now, right now, I don't think it's looking as cloudy as anticipated here. We do have some high clouds around, and things look very similar to yesterday overall. Big high pressure, you can kind of see the circulation here, excuse me, in northern Michigan. And that will continue to bring in some of those high clouds. But it's this Atlantic moisture. See this high off the New England coast? That's bringing in some moisture from the backside, as we call it there. And that's which will eventually give us some more clouds for the afternoon and some more humid conditions as well. Now, temperatures right now, dew points went up last night, and that's reflecting in some milder temps. 65 here in Erie. That's the warmest we have had at this time all week. And even toward the east, none of our weather watches are in the 40s this morning. And we'll see if any of you that are in now, excuse me, see if you have any 40s for today. But the dew points are definitely up there, if I can find them. Here we go. So here are the dew points. So they're finally in the mid-50s. Keep in mind, on Mother's Day, actually more like Monday, they're in the 20s. That's practically desert air. Each day we've had a little bit more moisture, and that is the case. Even though the Gulf of Mexico is cut off, moisture eventually circulates around that ridge and gets in here, but at a much slower rate. We finally have broken above 50. That's when we start to 55 is when you start to feel that humidity. So when you go outside today, especially considering how dry it's been, you say, well, I'm starting to feel some humidity here. Hardly humid or muggy by any means, but we'll probably get close to 60 later tonight into tomorrow. And that will lead again to a little bit of mugginess for the weekend, and that could lead to some showers and storms. Here's our future cast for the day. And you can see the moisture and the clouds starting to get a little more prominent in the afternoon, but they appear thinner than yesterday's models, and some showers will pop up probably in central PA, I mentioned yesterday maybe would pop up here in the Warren area. I wasn't bullish then. I'm even less bullish for today. So we're going to keep it dry for those of you. And, not sure about the lake breeze. We're not seeing it here. Southeast wind staying offshore, at least on this particular map. So maybe we'll break 80 here in Erie as well. We've been flirting with it, but basically not quite getting there because the lake breeze does kick in. We'll see if that happens today. Tonight, fair skies. Clouds probably increasing a bit toward daybreak, but we'll probably not drop much below 65 here in Erie. And then as we head on toward tomorrow, that moisture from the Atlantic getting a little more prominent during the afternoon. You can see some showers starting to pop up early afternoon, not toward Ohio and in the area, and then becoming a little bit more prominent as we head on through the rest of the day. But again, this is isolated. The main front still well toward the west, and even that's not really a front, that's more of a trough. But eventually it does make its way toward the east. You can see a line of showers and some storms Saturday night. By Sunday, that because this is, even though it's not a cold front per se, troughs tend to weaken as the sun goes down. So we'll get a little bit of shower activity for early tomorrow morning along with the clouds. Make it some sun for the afternoon. A lot of different solutions here on Sunday, but it may not be as unsettled as we thought. We'll have to see with that front. But we're keeping the thread in for the day for now, and just keep your eye at the sky there for the Sunday. But again, not real cold. The actual cold front is back here in Michigan, and by Monday, we'll start to see that front go through, and that will lead to some cooler temperatures for the early part of next week. So hello today. Who do we got commenting here? That's right. I had to restart the computer. Had some problems. Actually, we had some problems with this. We call it StreamYard. That's what we use to talk to you on our Facebook Live. It wasn't recognizing the camera or anything like that. But what I want to do, I haven't really checked out what is the average high for Erie at this time of year. It goes up pretty quickly. And let's see. Whoops, that's Cleveland. Don't want Cleveland. I want Erie. And the normal high for it's May 12th. Normal high 67. Okay, I actually thought it'd be a little warmer than that. So not bad. And we'll certainly probably fall to more of those type of levels for early next week. Miriam, good to see you this morning. Bob and Sue out in Jacksonville, good morning as well. Hey, Barb, Cambridge Springs. Yeah, you're kind of mild there. It's 60 degrees. Even Chatty Cathy, 46 yesterday. Tack on 10 degrees more for today. 56 out there. You got some sun. And hello to you, Brenda. Brenda DeMello, good to see you out there in New Kensington. Well, hello. Welcome to us here in Erie. Kim out there at the Leisure Lake Campground, 58. Neither am I. I'm not superstitious either there. Hello, Doug out in Cochranton. Douglas Klein, good to see you this morning. Maryland, our Edinburgh gal, one of our Edinburgh gals, 61. There are people who will not go to work today. They just kind of hunker down in their home. To me, you could, bad luck can get to you whether you do nothing or not. So might as well come in and make a little money. But to each his own, as they say. Hello, Annette. Hi from East Erie. If today's any worse than yesterday, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Sounds like you had a bad one yesterday, Annette. I hope things go better for you today. Hey, Kathy, got to 87 yesterday. You may shave off a few degrees today with the high clouds around. Maybe not. We'll see how that goes there. Peggy Ann, good to see you this morning. Peggy Ann Moore, hello, Bill, out there in Waterford. And Maryland just got up to 62, almost tied with Lori, 63 out her way out in Edinburgh. Yes. I'm glad you're not superstitious. Yeah, we're going to be planting. I think as we go, we'll just, in fact, might as well let's go right to the 7-day there. And again, your high temperatures seeing a lot of mid 80s. I see that happening again for today. With the higher dew points, it may actually make it a little bit harder to hit the highs that you had yesterday. But I wouldn't think that it would be more than a degree or two cooler, and you may still hit the highs that you had yesterday. But the cooler air looks like the coldest core will be Tuesday night, but we're going to be well above freezing, well into the 40s here. So I'm thinking I think it'll be okay. We'll probably putting in the tomato plants, and we have some summer squash that my wife wants to plant. I think we'll be putting that into the ground probably today or certainly this weekend, because I'm much less bullish on frost chances, at least north of 90. We'll see how things go south of 90. Yeah, can't rule out maybe a few 30s. Not cold enough for frost, but make it a little chilly. We'll see how that goes. You have a good weekend too there, Barb. Absolutely. Hello, Phyllis. You got 62 there now in the borough there. Got some sunshine. Nice to see you all for today. And you can see temperatures start to fall, actually close to normal on Monday. Some models even hold us at 70. Still trying to get a feel for that, but I mean, definitely cooler than the weekend, and looks good, at least for some morning showers. And then a little cool, at least for this time of year now, Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures, again, down to the 40s, maybe some upper 30s in the inland valleys, particularly Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Then we start to rebound as we head toward Thursday, and temperatures in the low 70s. We're not grilling, Lori, but we're going over to our neighbors. We're going to grill some dogs and burgers there. Going to sit out in their backyard for today. We usually switch off. They came over last Saturday in the evening. We played some cards, so now we're going to go over there this Friday. And they got the grill out. They're going to get some hamburgers. They're going to bring the hot dogs, Smith's, of course, and a few other things. So we're going to enjoy this night because it'll be just humid enough where it should actually be comfortable after the sun sets. Sometimes it gets a little cool, but at least that should be nice here. Looking forward to it. Amy, good to see you this morning, and good to see all of you for this Friday the 13th. And let us know, let us know on our Facebook page if you are indeed superstitious. Sounds like a lot of you aren't, and that's good news. Hey, a reminder. As I mentioned yesterday and promised again today, Second Harvest Food Bank teaming up with the Letter Carriers Association to pick up food and monetary donations for the Second Harvest Food Bank. Now, they ask that you put your food out at night, Friday tonight, because a lot of times they have volunteers that help the letter carriers pick it up. So your letter carrier may come in the afternoon, but volunteers may come in the morning. And the majority of the volunteers, as far as I can tell, seem to come in the morning to pick it up. And all you have to do is you can leave some food, non-perishable food, at your mailbox. It might be some boxed boxed macaroni, cans of soup, tomato sauce, anything like that. We got cans of chicken broth that I think we can put out as well. But non-perishable, particularly boxes or cans. And you can also leave, I just found this out, you can leave a monetary donation in your mailbox. Just put up the flag. It'll be legal just for tomorrow, even if you don't have a letter to send out. No need to put a stamp on it, but you can put it in an envelope. If you're making a checkout, make it to the Second Harvest Food Bank, not to the post office. And just leave it there. They can turn that money into, for every dollar, they can make 6 meals. Used to be every dollar was $7, they could get $17 in food. Now they're going more toward meals. Every dollar donation, they can get 6 meals out of that. That is something worth it. So, you can put food or put in a monetary donation. They will appreciate it. And again, put the flag up. And again, no need to put a stamp on it. Speaking of which, I have to remember to pick up stamps. I have some letters that I have to deliver. So that, again, leave it out tonight or real early tomorrow morning if you prefer, want to keep them out at night. I would understand if you don't. Help out the letter carriers. I know my son, who was in Scouts, they picked up a lot of the food for volunteering. It's great. When you fill up your car, you fill up with the food there. I believe you can also drop off your food at some of the local post offices. I don't know which ones. I know in the past, the one on Legion Road was taking it. I don't know if they're doing it again this year. But leave it by the mailbox and have them pick it up. Pizza night, Kim. Pizza's good any time of year. I hope you enjoy it there. You all have yourselves a great weekend. Got a lot of work to do around the house. Hopefully we'll do it and be able to escape some of the raindrops. Either way, enjoy yourselves. We'll talk to you again on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone.